come to a perspective over the last 15 years through my undergrad and my graduate studies as a teacher and as a coach at the high school level, working with in crisis and at-risk students. And my perspective may have a bit of an edge to it for adults. You need to listen to kids more because they are brutally honest and want to help. They want what they want, and they're willing to express it. Welcome to Human Athlete. You know, I'm thrilled that you're here. I hope you're well. I hope your environment is dynamic for you. I hope that everything in your environment is supporting you and propelling you and pushing you in the direction that you want to go. I hope that it is supporting you through your times of challenge. And to be quite honest, I think everybody that follows, our teammates know, like, the reality is our health and wellness is the epicenter of what we do. It is the foundation, however you want to look at it. And that is not lip service. You know, it's why I start out these conversations, interactions the way I do. I hope you're well. We have some new free agent signings. Like, we've been signing all over the place. And I got to be honest with you. It's awesome, but it's also kind of scary. Can I share that with you? Like, the reality is like there's expectations, right? And it's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. And so I feel the pressure. I'm up for it. But yeah, I the balance of, keeping our integrity and doing what we do, that can never be lost here at Human Athlete. It can't. So, and what we're saying and what we're pursuing for athletes in the 21st century is transformational coaches and transformational parents supporting our athletes. Like, hey, you know what? Yeah, we're a team. We're in on that. And having that conversation, we are still, like this, while the rest of the world is like this. So anyways, I'm thrilled you're here. Thank you for being here. Greater success for our athletes in the 21st century, right? And a foundation and a center of building them as human and athlete in health and wellness. So I hope everybody's doing well. The Aspen Institute and Project Play, I've mentioned these organizations before, and dude, they're tremendous. They and us, they're like massive. We're like this, all good, are pursuing the same thing: transformational coaching and youth sports, and really collegiate level also. And so they had a recent study about why kids quit sports. And there will be no shocker here, coaches, parents. It's kind of coming your way in the next couple of minutes. Kind of the majority of the blame. But let's look at this, take a deep breath, and let's try and just openly accept what they found through their research, right? We took in 3,827 athletes, ages 10 to 17 years old, right? So from a school standpoint, that's middle school through high school, a little before middle school through high school, right? Current players, former players, and those who were involved but didn't get the opportunity to participate across all 50 states, right? The most maddening stat for me was not that it was about it's too expensive or, injuries, which when a kid starts out in the sport, the injury thing comes up pretty quickly. It did for me. I was scared to get hurt. But it was nothing like that. It was the feeling that they were not good enough. It was the feeling that they were not good enough. Let that sink in. A totally teachable mental state. Totally teachable. A totally coachable factor. Thousands of hours of coaching skills and mechanics, right? And virtually zero time coaching the skill towards self-doubt. That remains a huge old school trait of experiential coaching, right? You mentioned we're here to build skills, but then you never do anything about it, right? You kind of like hope the parents are doing that to weave that together. And that's a huge point for human athlete, and why we point out that you're both. You're not just one or the other. It's not a thing. And it's truly maddening. The average age of those taking part in this research that quit sports, 12.93 years of age, which with a little bit of vacillation, right? It's that 13 to 15 window again. Flicked a couple digits lower, right? Our greatest competition is ourselves, right? And you hear it all the time. You see it on Instagram, you see it all over the world, ad nauseum, right? And I will admit, I am my greatest competition. I knew that somewhere. I learned it the first time as a kid. And it is. We are our most fierce competition. The current state of experiential football, or the experiential current state of experiential coaching model, pretty close to an F. That's the first one, right? Blowing a teachable skill to fix self-doubt, completely teachable. That's the first major takeaway, in my opinion. The second, of all of those in that number that were taking part in the survey, 12% of athletes earn a college scholarship. It seems that youth sports is only built around that 12%. Those 12%, the athletes that made up that 12% reported is that's what's fun about sports. That's what the takeaway there was. They, getting a scholarship, those kind of things. That's what's fun about sports. In order by numbers, 48% reported having fun. Listen to the kids. Number one, having fun. Number two, playing with friends. Is this shocking enough yet? It shouldn't be. None of the kids reported literally asking for a travel team, showcases based on their skills, recruiting services. Zero. So then you ask, who's pushing that agenda? Adults? Coaches? Parents?